Today we are here to honor the life of Brenda Stewart. She was born on November 16, 1960, and she died on July 14, 2008. She was 47 when she died. She was preceded in death by her parents, Emily St. Clair and William St. Clair. She is survived by two brothers, William St. Clair, Steve St. Clair, and a sister, Angie Venable, two children, Marcus and John Stewart, and her husband, Jonathan Stewart. She is also survived by three nephews, Darren Venable, Brenda St. Clair, and Matthew St. Clair, and one niece, which is myself. To me, she was always just Aunt Brenda, as I called her. Whenever my parents had to work or go anywhere at all, she would be the one to watch me and take care of me. She was always willing and excited to play with me, even painting my nails and teaching me how to braid hair. We would spend hours with Barbies, changing the clothes and hair over and over, and she knew how to fix the best macaroni and cheese ever. She continued to stay in my life as I grew older and was always a person I could call when I was feeling bad or frustrated. She not only was a positive figure in my life, but was also a hero to me, literally. One weekend, when I had just finished the 4th grade and had just gotten out of school for the summer, her and Uncle John showed up, asking if me and my brother wanted to go on a short trip to the beach with them and their kids. We were so excited. We all drove down to Destin, Florida that very next morning in their RV that they had just gotten the year before. We went straight to the beach when we got there. I went out into the water and the current started pulling me further and further out. I was a pretty good swimmer, so at first no one thought anything was wrong except for Aunt Brenda. She immediately swam out there and got me. The entire time I was so scared, but she saved me. I can't explain how grateful I was to her. That was a summer I will never forget, but not just for that reason. That August, right before we went back to school, Aunt Brenda asked our whole family if we could all come over for lunch at her house. It was then that she broke the news to us that she had been diagnosed with breast cancer. This came as a shock to us because she seemed so healthy. She ate right and was always exercising or running. There also was no history of breast cancer in our family. When she told us, she didn't say it in a sad or depressed way. That's probably why I didn't realize just how serious it was. She seemed so optimistic about all of it, and even told me I could come with her to a few appointments. I could tell she was sick, but she still seemed like the same old Aunt Brenda I had always known. She continued to fight her battle for almost 3 years. It seemed like every time there was a little bit of good news, there was always worse news that followed. After the first year of treatment, she went into remission, and we thought she was finally in the clear. She seemed strong and as healthy as ever. Several months later, though, she took a turn for the worse. The cancer had spread through her body despite the surgery and chemo she endured. If she was ever scared or depressed, she never let it show. She lost her battle on July 14, 2008. Brenda Stewart grew up in Stevenson, Alabama, and then moved to Meridian, Mississippi, where she met her husband and then later had children. She worked as a nurse and loved her job. She was very active in her church. She had an impact on every person she met, and the impact she had on me continues to show every day.